Welcome back to the HomeKit Life. I'm Josh, got my cameraman Brayden here with me, and today we are talking smart plugs. Let's get this Phillips Hue Smart Plug unboxed. Now that thing's unboxed, here's what it looks like. Pretty simple. It is Zigbee. We wanted to go with the Zigbee because our Wi-Fi network is super crowded. Actually, here, let me show you. So Wi-Fi, you have radios in each access point. We have 3 access points here. This is a Unifi network controller, and you can see as I'm pointing here, all these dotted lines these are all Wi-Fi clients, and there's more Wi-Fi clients up here. So we have a pretty loaded network, and I definitely don't want to overcrowd it more. So we decided to try the Zigbee. And with that particular setup, like we have 3 access points that each have multiple radios in it, but we still have a lot of devices. And so we just don't want to overcrowd that because only one device can talk to one radio at a time. Like the AX stuff is changing that a little bit, like Wi-Fi 6, but you know, it's still, the majority of our devices are not on Wi-Fi 6. So that's why we bought this. It's Zigbee. It does not take up one of those radios. This talks back to the Phillips Hue hub. And then there's a Zigbee network, like mesh network kind of built throughout the house, and so everything's relayed through that. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to talk about this smart plug is because down in this office, we're in a basement. We wanted to be down here because we only had one window to contend with for light, which is better for setting up for filming. It's a little chilly down here, so we bought an oil radiant heater, and I plug that thing in. It warms this room very nicely. I forget to turn it off. That's the problem, right? Like we just go upstairs when we're done working or when we're done filming down here, and it's like, oh man, we totally forgot to turn the heater off, and I'll come down the next day and it's still on. And it's like, man, we probably wasted a lot of power there. So wanted to get this thing set up and plug the heater into it so that we could easily just turn it off when we're done, right? So we'll probably create an automation to, here, Brayden. We'll create an automation to shut this thing off every night at 7 p.m. because I know I'm not going to be down here. And if I am, it'll probably only be for a few minutes. So here we are in the office. I've already added it to the Philips Hue app. So it goes through the bridge. So you have to add it from Philips Hue. I did say add accessory, and then it wasn't showing up, so then I said add light. It did show up there, so I don't know what that was about, but it did add, and it is showing as a plug. So we can go in here and we can see the outlets in use. It's in the office, and I can control it, so we can turn it off, turn it on. Seems to be working. I can actually hear it clicking. And then let's just add an automation to make sure we're not wasting power anymore. So whenever a time of day occurs, we will say 7 p.m. any day of the week. Next, we want to turn off the heater. So there we go. Now the other nice thing is, like in my good morning routine, I could set it to turn on. Sadly, this particular model, we have the Air Plus. Highly recommended as far as like an effective heater in this room. Like it heats this room great, but it doesn't auto turn on. So when I turn the plug on, I still have to hit the power button, but it does have a remote, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I guess that's it. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out our mist flow video. We just put that down here too, right? So whenever you have something creating heat, it's going to dry room out. So we added a mist flow so that we can bring the humidity back to the room correctly. So here's a link to that up in the card up there, and we'll put a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you tuning in every week as we're building an Apple SmartKit home here. And if you haven't already, I know that only part of the audience watching these videos has subscribed. It would do us an enormous favor if you hit that subscribe button. And if you like knowing about this stuff, be sure to hit that bell too. And if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up, because that lets YouTube know that they should share it with other people who enjoy this kind of content as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.